Good afternoon. I'm here to present my latest version of my election application. As you can see, it's more and more complicated and there's been a lot of improvements. We've improved and added seminars, mapping for signage, mailbox drops, and most importantly, we've improved the timetables and rosters for pre-polling and polling day. Okay, let's get into it. The application itself is 4 distinct projects made up to build one application program. We can take off and add on different sections depending on what the purchasing candidate requires. If we look into it, there is 4 distinct levels beyond each level. So to explain it the easy way, here it is. I've simply designed it around myself. I was fortunate enough to be a councillor for 8 years, and during that time I identified a lot of opportunities to build this app. It can be used for federal politics, state politics, starting a new party, or simply a local council election campaign, as I have. The system is built around 4 levels. The first level is for the general public. It includes areas that you want to promote of yourself, including mission statements, your declaration, social media, policies for you to go forward with. The people have to know your vision, and in this particular app I've included e-commerce and seminars. After I visited and looked at the One Nation web app, I realised some parties put e-commerce before policies. Anyway, we'll get into what we have here. The open section, once you register, you go. This is where the supporters can contribute time, dedicate themselves to polling days, pre-polling, taking a sign, mailbox drops. After that, once you've reached the next level, management can go into the 3rd level and they can work with the data they've been given from the supporters. They can create pre-polling rosters, polling day rosters, where to place the signs, how to build teams to do email drops. From there, the last section, the top tier, is the administration. The administration, controlled by the candidate, puts up into the forum the latest news and information that they behold in the direction they would like to go. Okay, having done that, let's look at the basic website. From there, we go to the candidate page to show our life history and learnings, something that the community may not even know about you. We declare a mission statement, what we stand for, and we, in this case, have a short media. During my 8 years, you had to get a majority of 6 out of 10 councillors to go with you, and the easiest way was to develop a social media page and have access to deputations, how they were going to play out and how it would help your cause. We have a feedback page where we have a blog, the latest stories. You can read more, you can like it, you can comment, and if you register, you can ask a question. If we go to our contact page, we can see there's several ways to access this candidate. We have an AI agent that you can call on your mobile that has a history of our candidate's career. You could send an email. You can email through, if you notice the bottom corner, your email on your computer, simply from mobiles, make it easy, or you can go to our calendar. Here, it'll build a 30-minute allotment. You can schedule an appointment. It goes directly to Google Calendar or any other calendar brand if you prefer Microsoft Teams, and you have 3 ways to communicate with the candidate. You'll be sent an email notice and your subscription times will be confirmed. We have a donation page, carefully monitored by the state government. You have to log in. If I quickly go here, go back to the donation page, there is rules. You can donate. Back to the feedback, you can ask a question. You can make it public so that everybody can see the question, or you can just direct it to the candidate. Version 7, I've included seminars. I learned during my time at council it was the greatest way to market yourself, to promote your party, your independence, to go forward. Each venue has a different footprint, and the seating is organised independently of each other. But at the end of the day, we want to ensure we have the correct seating for the allocated supporters or participants. We have covered a cinema type setting where the seating is in rows. You can purchase your seats. The web app will accredit and count the seats that are left. Found open debate in our area would be like Kingford Smith Park. You maybe have 1,200 to 1,800 participants, and it's organised in such a way that it works for this floor pan situation. Our local basketball court, ideal for holding a rally. I've added a few monogamous events just to demonstrate how it works. The seating is different on each footprint. If we were to go back, the seating on the edges is only 5 for this particular arena. Gala dinners, maybe a promotion, maybe a meeting. You could sell seating. And it transpires to the website. Bus, simple. And of course, all the monies can be taken off if you're doing an event free of charge. The floor plan, our local theatre, seating can be designed around whatever is in your arena. Okay, the shop is self-explanatory. We have things like t-shirts maybe, they will print, you can increase the order, delete the order, it will write you a receipt, it will email, it will post. It goes to Stripe, where it makes its way to your bank account. So to get started, we have a registration. It is defended by Google confirmation of address, so you don't get a faulty address. The website also has an AI agent for texting. You can ask it whatever you like. No doubt it will find you an answer. Hopefully the right answer. The website also has a scorecard. It can be printed. It can be put on a phone to let the community know your preferences to help you get elected with like-minded people. Okay, I have 50 members generically absorbed in the website to show and demonstrate how it works. I have a member, Luke, that is just registered. It's his first login. Upon logging in, he's proceeded with membership tab. Click that. It is his own personal dashboard. We have a thank you amongst the dashboard. He can apply to go on a team, or he can be put on a team. He also has 6 options where he can help canvass and support our election campaign. I'll try to go through these quickly. If he feels he could help manage a campaign team with his experience, he can apply for different areas. He may find Lennox Head is closest to where he lives. Okay, he has a record, he can edit it, he can delete it. Back, that covers the first one. Signage. Comes a map of our electoral area. He may live on the way to Wardell. Double click on his home if he's not sure where it is. It can be enlarged and it shows buildings. He may say, I'll take a sign at my house. Might take another sign. May live on a main road. Would be helpful. Around town. Thank you, Luke. We go back, covers the first 2 areas. The third area, yes, we can do a mail drop. Mail drops can be done at the post office. They do it, your area, your campaign. They're starting to specialise at it, and they are expensive. Here, we simply find the most populated areas for a mailbox drop. That would be, if they feel, or we felt that Luke lived near Empire Vale, it will bring up his area. I can distribute this area, create. He may live close to Wardell, needs the exercise. He can do that area. That covers the 2 areas for us. And Luke has done his duty to help with the mailbox drop. Canvassing. This is a tricky one and it's new. Today we have more than one way of advertising. Bulk emails, community function, door knocking, fundraisers, social media. He may be able to help with social media. Okay, we have somebody with that expertise offering some service. Pre-polling. Pre-polling, pick your day. You can do mornings, you can do lunch, you can start early. They may be able to do 2 days, one in the afternoon. That covers pre-poll. Assist with polling day. Okay, you lived near Empire Vale. He may offer to do the school. Conscriptioneer, they've directed times. He may do lunch in the afternoon. That way he has an evening of helping out. You can put a comment, any comment. If you're not sure of where you're going, there is an idea of where the booths are. They know where to go. You can edit, you can delete. Back to the profile, they're all covered. That is the end of Luke's dashboard. Your supporter has supported you and their dashboard is complete. They may not have time to do any of the canvassing roles for you. It is what it is. If I go to my administration account, I can go past the dashboard layer. Because I have administration level or management level, I can go to campaign headquarters. I've simply filled mine in. If we go to campaign headquarters, each supporter has a presentation card. On that card is the buttons where they can canvass for you. If they have an hourglass, they're not available. They may be absent, it doesn't matter. They still can subscribe, they're still very genuine members. If they have all the buttons, then they have dedicated themselves to canvass for all 6. You can check them out individually. You can check out the signs. They're doing 2 signs. You can check out their polling day. Individually, we know where they are. I'm just looking for Luke, and I found the demonstration I just demonstrated. Okay, pre-poll. Okay, pre-poll. If I go to the pre-poll table, I can see how many members have nominated for each day's timetable. Saturday, for example, I only have 1 at 8 o'clock. I would prefer 2 because they have to set up. I would ask Seymour to fill the second roster. And then I would like 2 to tidy up at the end of the day. I could ask Jerry to change the time slot. And I have 2 there towards the end of the day. As soon as I click back, the application sends an email to the changes so they acknowledge where they've been put. Polling day, very similar. We have the venues. If I went here, for example, I have 1 starting early, I have a lot starting late. I would ask Stephanie to start early. Luke to do the lunch hours. And 2 to finish. Once again, when I click the button, the changes will be emailed and those canvassers will be notified of the changes. Ballina High School, oh, there's no one at 8 o'clock. Push 2 up for the setup, and I would like 2 for the lockup. As you can see, it fulfills its duty. Okay, if you have a delete or somebody moving from one table to another menu, it can be done here. Simple change, move them around. Media tools, signage, we have the members that have offered a sign. We can see all signs, and on the delivery, they're all over the place. We have a whole shire of signs. Delivery, we can see for the delivery man, this is as easy as putting it on your mobile. The application gives directions to take you to the next drop-off. They're enrolled, they're split into 3 because we have so many signs to drop off. Okay, they can be edited. The sign will come to the middle of the map. If I find something in Lennox Head or Cumberland, they can be deleted. Distribution can make a team. If I put Luke, make a drop zone name, create, we've created a team. If we look at the map, we can actually see how many supporters have enrolled to go to that area, whether it's worthwhile us pushing it or going to the post office. There's none for Knockgrove. There's 4 for Empire Vale. Okay, so it does organise itself quite well. Canvassing, once again, is new. It's an unknown quantity. We can make a team. We can rearrange and join the ones that work together, and then we come across teams. Completed teams, 4 members, which simply go to add members. And it'll put them in the team, as you can see. As we all agree, some people work really well together. Scrum details, different groups. So the idea is to create a scrum, have a scrum leader, add your members, and that becomes the team. The people that have nominated for the different teams, that they are prepared to do something for you and manage something, can be edited, can be looked at, can be formed. Okay, that covers, these are scrums waiting to be turned into teams. Okay, the last level, the administrator level, shows all the members. They're all generic, as I stated earlier. Shows the roles of this website. It's not normally what I use, but for security, I've just changed a few details. A member if I go through and find Luke, can be made an administrator or an employee. They also can have claims to different parts of the website. They also may have a vision or a political preference. We try to include that. A member can be locked out, which has a 3-year running sequence. They can be taken out of the website, they can be deleted. Parties, this is simply to accumulate data. Blogs, stories, tags to help searching. For example, if we wanted to change this picture, we would go here, tag it, open. If we wanted to change the tag, up they go. They can be deleted, they can be tagged. If we go to the actual feedback, there's our picture. It's already liked. Okay, back to the administrator. Donations. The government has quite a few disclosure rules, policies that must be abided by. You can manage the funding from different avenues. Tools, we simply put in the data for an area. Venues, some campaign areas have wards. Different types of canvassing, meetings, arenas. So I've centered the arena, can be edited, can be deleted. The events, these are generic to push the website, of course. And e-commerce, products. Simple. It is all kept under the same banner. Orders, tells you if they're paid for, if they're not. It will create an algorithmic key to keep everything aligned. Thank you for sitting through my application. It's appreciated. See you down the track.